Rek'Sai back in the, when he was on Splice. I feel like Zac could be a good pick here, would offer a nice engage. You've got pretty solid follow-up too. But I'm going to hold off and wait for a Unicorns Classic, because they do have this tendency to give a little bit more freedom to their individual players.
And Cold has had that freedom and has been pretty effective on these more aggressive junglers, but it looks like it is going to be the Kha'Zix for the Unicorns of Love.
Perfectly fine. I think this is... oh, no! Got bait and switch right at the end.
Right at the last moment. I even wrote Kha'Zix in my notes, Vedius.
So the thing about Gragas is, I've only really heard junglers say that he's good into things like Sejuani. The disengage can be very effective against that kind of engage composition. I can see the same principle going up against the Jarvan. And one of the things that we have to remember is that on this patch, Runic Echoes did receive an ever so slight buff on the side of the Gragas. So we'll have to see and talk a little bit more about that once we get into game, as Vitality round their things out with what looks like a Jax up in the top lane. I do believe, yes, Cabochard has played one Jax game so far this split. That was in their loss.
100% loss record on Jax. Yes. So we've got 100% win record on one side, 100% loss record on the other side. Never know what's going to happen in this game.
So the thing about the Jax is, naturally he's going to scale extremely well, and he gets a relatively safe lane into the Cho'Gath. You wouldn't typically expect the Cho to have much kill pressure over this matchup, but what you want to see from Vitality is, again, investment towards the top side. We've seen this over the last few weeks now, where Cabo has only played carry top laners, but only sometimes have we seen Gilius invest into Cabochard and set him up to be that carry, to be the snowballer. This game, when you have a Malzahar and you have a Jarvan, level 6, they should be top lane. They should be killing that Cho'Gath, and they should be setting up Cabochard to be the split-pushing threat later on into the game.
We'll have to see if Unicorns of Love have those winning lanes that we talked about at the lane. You said you wanted to see him invest time in the top side. That's exactly what he's doing. Looking for the stun. Cabochard gets caught out in the counter-strike, and the red buff is ticking. White Knight does have the flash, but is going to be able to get away underneath the tower. Getting his tanking, it gets first blood as well.
Great way to start for Vitality. Many analysts, they're actually concerned about this Unicorns roster, because when you're relying on a player like Cold, who is not...
Oh, Ignite goes out! Exile! Exile's going to get a 1v1! Against Jizuke!
Excellent start to the mid lane matchup for Exile. Getting a solo kill down onto Jizuke is going to do a lot for his confidence.
And the area, but Cold should be able to control this vision. Exile, Gilius is going to face check into him. Looking for some damage here. The heal comes out from Exile. There is the stopwatch as well. Jizuke jumps in, gets the suppression down. There's the hook as well from Jack Troll, and Vitality are able to collapse. Now Cold needs to get away from this fight, because 3 members of Vitality are going to collapse on towards him. 2 kills across towards Vitality.
Gilius knew that Jack Troll would be able to rotate up faster and force this into a 3 versus 2. Even though White Knight had the teleport, he used it so late into the exchange that Vitality always had the numbers advantage. So in this situation, Gilius would typically back away, but already you can see the Thresh moving up through the river. Unicorns, they went for an engage, or they just weren't expecting the jungler to be in the brush. They very quickly get capitalized on, and it isn't until Exile is pretty much dead that the TP finally comes through. And because Cole did not have his flash after the roam from Jack Troll earlier, right? Kind of annoying. Oh, we don't have time to talk about that because we've got to check out the bottom lane.
Jizuke is on his way down. Here's the TP. That tower's going to stand for the moment. Unbreakable down. The suppression comes out. Jizuke gets his first kill. Tower goes down as well. Now Exile's not in a good spot. The Cataclysm comes out. Cabochard with the engage. The counter-strike is going to do a lot, but Unicorns of Love will be able to disengage.
A 5-man group down in the bottom lane to find picks, find opportunities. Kind of like this right now in the top lane.
Glacial Fisher onto Mini Trupax, has the flash as well. Will get caught up with the concussive blows. The Samix is on the chase. The knockback, that's one for Unicorns, but they want more. They want Jack Troll. It's going to get a double for Samix.
Very impressive all-in from the Unicorns duo. They're able to answer back the confident early picks from Vitality's bot lane, and they find themselves a double kill. This is what the Unicorns needed. They needed to relieve some of the pressure that was being put down onto them. Now they're setting up their comp nicely for success. Let's have a look back at how this whole play happened. Mini Trupax is just trying to push out the wave. Totoro jumps onto a minion, uses the ultimate to hard engage. Jack Troll, I don't believe he had his flash for that play, and wasn't able to flash out and take his AD carry to safety. So they end up both dying. We did see a TP play up in the top. A nice slap to the face. While Gilius, his eyes are on top lane.
Samox gets caught out. There's the suppression. He should have taken cleanse in this sort of situation. I follow Riot support. I know what they want you to do.
He did have cleanse.
So, the reason I say that, Vedius...
I know.
I'm going to explain it to the audience at large, though, because not everyone uses...
Force things, unlike Vitality, you want to fight all the time.
Now the grass on towards Totoro. There's the Glacial Fisher. Exile needs to get away from this. Doesn't have the blue. That was taken by Totoro, and Exile is getting caught out. But here comes Samox from the side. On towards Jizuki, and Samox can open up the Cogmore. Bio-Arcane Barrage on towards Jizuki. He's going to try and get away, but he's stunned up. There's another kill for Samox. His name is Samuel Fernandez Forden at the moment. He is 3-1 on this Cogmore.
And Vitality... They feel...
Bend this inhibitor tower. There are the back pings. Cabo Shard and Jizuke looking for it. Should be able to take this turret down. It falls. And now White Knight might be caught out, but he eats Cabo Shard for breakfast. And he has to jump away. So he's got the flank. Here comes Exile. Cabo gets away with a great flash. And now Jizuke is caught on the wrong side of the fight. But we're going to see Exile split from White Knight here. White Knight realizes that he hasn't got his top laner. Paddlestar towards the minions. He gets away. And now we'll have to see the 1v1. Jizuke with no mana. Paddlestar, the smite's there as well, but the bubble doesn't connect. And Jizuke is doing wonders here. He's got no mana, but they have a TP. Cabochard's going to join this one, and Jizuke might be able to get away because Cabochard is on the chase. If Jizuke does this, this is the best play I have seen. This split in the EULCS.
Jizuke does it again, 1v2. He's not able to get the double kill, but he buys enough time for his top laner to arrive. Stallions clearly stronger than Unicorns as Vitality begin their siege in the mid.
They've got the bot lane inhibitor down. Cold, Samox is off towards the side here, cannot defend this tower, and we see Jizuke and Cabochard coming up to help out the team. The wave is still rushing down the mid lane, but Vitality might just count.
Goes to the all-in. Jizuke with a very quick follow-up, and if he didn't have flash, this would have been a kill. But here, they push, and UOL can't back. They're split, they don't know how to react to this play, and they realize if we all go back, maybe Vitality can go for a Baron, so we can't afford. So best thing we can do is send Exile. Cabo with an insanely quick flash react, and Jizuke now just in the 1v1. Look at all the little minions, the Voidlings, doing so much damage to White Knight. He nearly gets killed, and then Jizuke's like, I don't have any mana left, and he's just sidestepping all the damage, making sure to avoid that
so good
spell that would have resulted in his life being lost. And Cabo's like, oh, you still alive? Okay, I'm coming to help you.
No man left behind.
Yeah, he gets the home guard proc and is able to get the kill.
It's easy to say that was Unicorn's missing skill shots. Commit completely because Gilius is waiting in the wings. A great chunk onto Mini Truebacks, and the Glacial Fisher will knock him up. Unicorns 1,000. Gilius there. The god seals it away. Gilius is going to get chased down by Cold to sleep onto Jacktron as well. But look at the base. Look at the base. Jizuke and Cabochard did not go back to the fountain. They're going for the win. And Vitality once again with plays that just no one else can even think of. Vedius are going to take the Nexus and go at 5-1.
A very quick win there for Vitality. Unicorns are holding their own, but just as we talked about, play through the side lanes. Don't group up, don't try and run the risk of playing into the Zoe. And that's exactly what they did. Jizuke becoming this two-man squad with Cabo. Eyes dead set onto White Knight and shutting him down. And they did a fantastic job of it. Cold, he miss smites the Baron. He wasn't able to secure it.